I first met Kirk Schilling about a year and a half ago. I was relocating from the Washington, D.C. area to Southern California, and we had a pretty good idea of where we wanted to end up, either Dana Point, San Clemente, or San Juan Capistrano. And through a friend of a friend's acquaintance, when we were looking for realtors, they recommended Kirk. And these days you can throw a rock and hit any number of realtors. They're pretty easy to find. And so after talking to that friend, we decided we'd call Kirk, and on a trip out here to look at homes, we met with him and kind of explained what we were looking for, and immediately had some good ideas. And I've been in sales my whole life, and I had an old boss tell me once that people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. And so I was looking for someone that wasn't like high pressure, and would take into account what our needs and wants were. So Kirk just seemed like he was the guy. And after leaving that first time and telling him we were going to come back and look at some more homes, by the time we got back, I had a bunch of them lined up, and he found a house in particular that he thought would be good for us. And it was mostly through his relationships and knowing what was in the area, and knew that we'd probably like San Clemente the best. So we got back out, and he took us to a few homes, and we kept going back to the same one. And we weren't really ready to buy. We were probably about 6 months out, and my wife and I, we ended up coming back probably 3 more times and went to an open house, and knew that this house was going to be the house that we wanted to buy. And so, because it wasn't the right time, the exact time to buy, I told him, look, that's kind of the house that we want, and so keep looking. We're a little ways out. So he said, well, what if we can get you that house at a good price? And I said, well, yeah, I mean, if you can get that house at a good price, then I may consider it. But ended up, he went back to the other agent and talked to them and knew their situation, and said, look, my client can probably do this price, but he's going to be a few months out before he is ready to purchase. And make a long story short, we ended up negotiating a deal that was extremely satisfactory to both parties, and we ended up getting a great deal on our house. And for that, I was very grateful, and ended up saving us a bunch of money, and didn't mind paying the fee to the agents. So this is our house. We ended up buying it.